In this tutorial today, we are gonna have some fun. I'm gonna show you a newer technique that I've been using with my makeup that I have really enjoyed, and I am excited about sharing it with you. So I am working out of one compact today. I'm going to apply my makeup in one layer, and then I'm gonna spray my face with my setting spray and blend it out while it's wet. I'm also gonna show you a different way that you can address the dark circles underneath your eyes in a more natural looking technique that will last all day. Check it out. We are gonna use a finger painting method today, and then I'm gonna spray my face with a setting spray and blend it all out. So I'm gonna go into my contour first. The shade I'm wearing today is Olive, so I would match you to a good contour shade that would match your skin tones. So your contour equals shadow and dimension, and so we are gonna place this strategically on our face to just enhance natural shadow. So that's gonna give you dimension, and it's gonna make you look more defined in certain facial features. So I am gonna apply 4 lines of contour on my face to emphasize natural shadow and dimension. I did 4 lines. 1 and 2 are on the cheekbone, where the cheekbone starts to where it stops, up nice and high to give a more prominent cheekbone, which gives you an instant facelift. Line 3 is on my forehead, temple to temple, and what that's gonna do is just give me coverage up there since it is part of my foundation, and it's also going to make my forehead appear smaller and draw more attention to my eyes. The 4th line is along my jawline, just to give my jawline more definition and also help give that instant facelift. So the next color I'm gonna go into is my bronzer. So this is my bronzer right here. It's also a cream. We have 4 shades of bronzer. I'm using the lightest shade, Tanlines. So contour equals shadow and dimension. It is a cool in tone product. Bronzer does not replace contour, and contour does not replace bronzer. Contour equals warmth. So you're gonna apply this where the sun would naturally touch your face. So I love to use bronzer no matter what season it is. I recommend bronzer no matter how fair you are in complexion, because it really can make a difference in how your makeup looks. So I'm gonna apply my bronzer where I would see the sun naturally touch my face. So I did my bronzer right above my contour, my cheekbone, and then right under the contour on my forehead. The next product I'm gonna add is my main highlight. So this is a highlight and this is a highlight. They are thinner creams that replace your typical foundation. So my main highlight is a product that I like to add where I really wanna see coverage on my face. My accent highlight is a cream product that I like to replace concealer. So I would typically recommend that you would apply your accent highlight underneath your eyes and your T-zone to really create brightness. So I'm just gonna take my finger and apply my main highlight where I would like to see coverage. You'll see me start to fill in more gaps. So we're trying to go for the goal of a strategically placed layer of makeup, because less layers on your skin equals less texture emphasis, and so your makeup will look more natural. So you can see I applied my main highlight where I want coverage. So that is gonna be right under that bronzer on my forehead. I kept this area free because I'm gonna use my accent highlight there. On my nose, around my mouth and chin. I have a few friends on my chin, so I applied a little bit more because that's the beauty in this makeup, is you get to add how much you would like. The coverage you get from this makeup is not dependent on how many tins of makeup you order. It's how much of the product you're adding into your face, and especially the kind of brush that you are blending this makeup out with, which we'll talk about in a minute. So I also added a little bit of my main highlight here. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit of that accent highlight. It's a brighter, lighter shade to replace your concealer. So my accent highlights in the T-zone really to just give a pop of brightness straight down the upper lip, chin. And then I like to apply my accent highlight right here underneath the contour. That way it really helps that contour on the cheekbone really pop. I'm gonna do just a little dot here and here. I have kept the area underneath my eye free. Normally I would recommend you would apply it right here in the inner corner right there, and then the outer corner. Less is more under the eye region so you're not emphasizing texture. I'm going to use a different product today under my eyes that I'll show you in just a minute. So you can go ahead and blend your makeup at this point. I am going to go ahead and add my blush at this point. So I'm going to be using the shade Rosewood. It is our shade of the month. So depending on when you're watching this tutorial, we may have a different shade of the month on our website. That means it's limited edition. It's only available that month while supplies last. So this is a gorgeous shade. I'm going to take my finger and just apply the tiniest bit right up here in the higher part of my cheekbone. Our blushes are very pigmented in color, so I like to go a little lighter on hand with applying it, and then if I want to build on that color, I build on that color. You can also mix our lip and cheek colors to get your own custom color. So I'm going to just dip into this beautiful peachy coral right here and just apply it on the apple of my cheeks like an ombre blush effect. And this is Saint Tropez. And so it's just going to give me this beautiful ombre effect where I have a little bit of a lighter blush color, and then it's going to gradually increase higher to a darker rich color, which just means it's going to give me more of a facelift. I am now going to spray my face with our setting spray. So this is our 2-in-1 spray that works as a primer before you apply your makeup and a setting spray after you apply your makeup. That way the creams go on your skin and adhere to it beautifully and smoothly, and they last all day long. So I'm using a different technique today. I'm gonna spray my face with our setting spray now, and then I'm gonna blend my makeup out while it's wet. The spray does come out very aggressive, and that is for a reason. We want you to use a good amount of it to really lock that cream in. This makeup is high quality, and it should last you all day long. So that spray is still wet on my face, and now I'm gonna blend it out. So this is the 3D brush. It is a user-friendly brush, and it's going to blend my makeup out perfectly. So I'm gonna use the bunny end tail of the 3D brush, and I'm just gonna start to stipple it right onto my face, just like so, where I have my lighter cream. So that would be where I have my main highlight and my accent highlight, and I'm using fast stippling motions to just push that cream in. You don't have to swipe hard when you're blending it out. We're just putting the cream into the skin, so that way it gives that effortless finish, and it's going to mimic like we have a second layer of skin. And then I'm gonna move on to my darker colors on my face, where I have my contour and my bronzer and my blush colors, and I'm just going to blend those in. The purpose of spraying your face with the setting spray and then blending it out while it's wet, it's just a newer technique that I've been trying that I have found makes the blending process even easier and quicker. And also, I love the finish that it has been giving my makeup all day long. You can switch your 3D brush to the smaller dome edge, where you get to these really tinier, petite areas of your face, like around the eyebrow. If you applied your accent highlight underneath your eye, you can softly just push the cream right in there, and you can see I am starting to get coverage and dimension and a natural glow. And that is the beauty in this makeup. Do you see how easy the blending process is with that? I love using the spray because I think it makes it easier. The brushes make it easier. If you get done blending and you want to add more, maybe you feel like you need a little bit more coverage in certain areas, or you want to be more dramatic in your contour or your bronzer, you can certainly add to it. That's where I said that the creams are buildable. So I'm going to show you a different way to take care of your under eye area. So you can apply your accent highlight in the inner corner and outer corner. I'm going to show you another line of foundation that Seint offers, and that is called Demi. You'll see it on our website under DEMI. So these two products right here are Demi colors, and I can help you with it one-on-one, but I'm going to show you how easy it is. So Demi is also a cream like our 3D foundation, but it is a different consistency of cream, and the whole point of Demi is to color edit excessive color you may have. So I love to use 2 Demi products under my eye area to really neutralize excessive color I have. And so what that means is I'm going to have less texture enhanced underneath my eye. So it's just going to help me look a little bit younger, because this is the thinnest area of skin on your face. And if you apply a lot of concealer or a lot of accent highlight, you will just be emphasizing texture, and it will make you look a little bit older, which most women don't want. So I am just going to evaluate my eye area. And what I'm doing doesn't take extra time. It's just a different technique. And I see some darkness I have in the inner corner, and it's more ashy in tone. And so that means there's actually blue under there. I don't expect you to understand that completely, but because I have excessive blue, I'm gonna need an orange color to color edit that. And I'm gonna go into this color right here. This is 03. This is my spot brush, or you can use another smaller brush from Seint, like our multitasker, and use the smaller end of it. I'm gonna pick up the tiniest bit of 03 and just apply it on the targeted area underneath my eye where I have excessive blue. Now I'm going to move into where I have a little bit less dark, and I'm going to go into a lighter color. This is 01. O for orange and 1, so it's a little bit of a lighter version. Most women have a little bit of a water trough right here. I have it on that eye more noticeably, but you can just apply your Demi right on top of that, just in that targeted area, not outside of it. And I'm using the littlest bit of product. So the whole point in using this is less is more, especially with Demi. And then I have a little bit of darkness right out here. And so I'm just going to focus a little bit of this 01 right up there to make my eye look a little bit more lifted. So I don't know if you can see the difference between this eye and this eye. We're just starting to brighten up underneath there, and the darkness I have underneath the eye is not enhanced as much. What is wonderful about Demi is that it doesn't crease and it doesn't show texture. So if you wanted to start with one of the products, I would say get 01 and try it underneath your eye area and see the magic. I'm going to take my multitasker brush, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of my blush color on my lips. So I'm going to take the paddle end and go into Rosewood and just tap that right on there. And that is my makeup look for today. So I showed you a new technique of applying your creams in one layer and then spraying your face and blending it out with the setting spray. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. If you would like to get started with Seint and you want me to help you customize a compact based on your skin tones and your needs and what you want for your makeup, reach out. You can complete my color match form, and then I'll get you started, and I will help you with a one-on-one makeup consultation, as well as help you once you get your makeup and show you where to apply those beautiful products so you have an effortless glow that lasts all day long.